Hey guys, Mikey B here. Welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to have you guys here today. Let me, for the newcomers that are stopping by the channel who have this is your first time, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Let me explain a little bit of what I'm doing here on my channel. So just briefly, I like to play roulette. I've come up with a system here I called Hot Streets. I wrote a program to track the 4 hottest streets and then did the logic to tell you what to bet, how much to bet, your betting progression, all of that good stuff. Built that into a Python program a couple of weeks back. Been playing that, been doing pretty good. A couple of videos I did on that. But for the last week, I think I did about 8, 9 videos, and there's been a lot of interest in the app and a lot of interest in the system and all that. So people were asking, hey, instead of a Python text version, what about a GUI version? So I actually ended up doing that today. So basically, I've been showing my app off here for the last week, and that was a Python one. For those who been here for the week know what that one was like, but you guys can check out my videos, my previous videos, if you want to see more and learn more about the system. That's basically what I do on this channel. Also, and when football comes around, I'll be doing some sports analysis and stuff like that, but for right now it has been roulette. And I thought it was going to take me longer, but I did about 8, 9 hours today and came up with the app and pretty much ported it over to a C# app. I haven't done C# in a while. I've been doing Python for the last 5, 6 years in my day job, so it was a little dusting off some rust and stuff like that. But I think we have a really, really nice application here that I think you guys are going to like. So, and this will be the one, you can have your choice of the one you want, whether you want the Python version, whether you want this version. There is an Android app version that I need to clean up a little bit and get a little ready for prime time, but there's an app there that's not GUI. There's not enough room on a phone, maybe a tablet, but if you're running on a phone, you really can't tap the numbers easily. If you have fingers that are normal size, you probably can't even small. You can't hit the button. You're not going to be able to tap it. So it's going to be easier just to type numbers in, I think, on there. But anyway, so when we hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to do live stream. And a follower actually brought up something today, which they're like, hey, I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm all the way on the other side of the world. If you do it during the day, it's going to be 2 a.m. for me, and I'll probably miss it. So it brought up a really good point that this app has gone worldwide, and interesting is worldwide. So I'm going to actually do 3 streams that day, giving away 5 early access copies of the application to 5 lucky viewers of my stream. And I'm going to do it 3 times. I don't know the exact times today. It'll probably be like 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm in the U.S. on the Eastern time zone, so it'll be like 7 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Eastern, and maybe 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, to try to cover the whole globe in the best time that people would be able to catch the stream and get a chance to win the app. I didn't realize it was so worldwide that people had interest and would love the app, but that just tickled me this morning when I saw that, or this afternoon, and I was like, wow, it's worldwide. That's fantastic. And I took, I take a lot of pride in this app. I hope you guys will like it. I'm not going to bet today. I'm really going to just showcase and kind of show you the app. I don't want to, be worried about making the bets and stuff like that. We'll follow along as if we were making the bets and we were using the app. So it's kind of showcasing the app and showing you how you would use it. But I'm not going to make the bets tonight because I want to focus on the app and show it to you. Full disclosure and disclaimer, that you're gambling here. There is no crystal ball. This is not guaranteed. This app is not going to guarantee a win. It's so that you can be informed about what numbers, what streets are the most popular, and make some decisions if you want to bet the hot streets. And that's what this application is focused on, is the system I came up with. And that was the hot street system of playing the 4 hottest streets based on frequency. So I think we've talked enough about it right now. And again, welcome, and let's dive in and check it out. So what we're looking at here is the application, right? So up here you have your starting bankroll, your starting bankroll. You have your betting unit size. Right now, the current balance is 0. Number of spins that you recorded is 0. Up here at the top is going to be the percentages. So those of you that remember the text-based version, I would always show the percentage of what the percentage of a street was, and it's going to be really cool when I start plugging the numbers in. To put a number in there, you don't have to enter. You're just going to click on the number on the board, and it will register it. And up here above the percentages, you're going to see the history. There'll be a history bar showing the most recent to the left, going out to the further south, the longest numbers going out to the right. So most recent on the left, and further out in time to the right. So right now it says we're not ready to bet, right? It's telling you, I don't have any information. You need at least 10 numbers in here before it'll start giving you any kind of statistics. I find it best to start betting around 18, 19, or 20. But you can do it, start betting as early as 10 if you want. But we're going to get into it, and I'll show you how you can start betting, or you can wait and continue to put the numbers in, and then start betting, and it'll keep track of the betting progressions for you, what streets to bet, the whole 9 yards. So let's dive in. I'm gonna kind of make the screen a little bit smaller here so that you can see more of the action, but I think you'll still be able to see everything there. And let's dive into what's going on here. Let's see here. Let's bring up the table. All right, so let's see what we got here. So it cuts off a little bit of the person and the history. I don't want to cut off the board. I guess we can move this. Maybe it'll be better if we move it over here. Yeah, let's move it over here so you can see more of the last numbers are over here. Yeah, I think it's better that we move it over to the right. So again, we're not going to bet. We're just going to track the numbers because I don't want to focus on betting right now tonight while I'm showcasing it. So on my screen, I can see that the most recent number is 5 all the way to the right. So I'm actually going to start clicking the numbers in for the history. So 5 came up, then 2, then 16, 1, 10, and 28. So see, we're just going to click it, and you can see up here at the top, it's putting the history up here for you. So you can see the last numbers. It's going to show the last 18 numbers that came out. So that's as much as I'm going to show up here at the top. So there's 28, 21, 16, 28, 21, 16. The app is hot off the press, so I haven't used it. I've used it to test. I've been doing a lot of testing, and it seems to be doing really well. But it, I'm getting a little bit used to my own app here that I wrote. So 28 and then 20. Let's see, so it was 10, 28, 21, 16, 28, then 5, 30, and 3. So let's do 5, 30. So after we put this next one in, boom. So that's kind of cool. As you saw, once we put in the 11th spin, it started giving us statistics here. Now we haven't started betting yet. We haven't put in a starting bankroll. We haven't put in our unit size. We can do that if we wanted to, or we can continue to put in numbers. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say put in my starting bankroll, which is 48.40. So I'm going to put that in. You'll notice down here at the bottom, it says, please enter a starting bankroll to begin betting, because it needs to know what is your bankroll so it can keep track of all those things. And now that I've entered the bankroll, it's telling me, okay, I got that, but now I need you to enter a betting unit size to begin betting. So I'm going to put in the 10 cents like I normally do, and hit enter. And as you can see, the Let's Bet button actually, let me, I got push back to the lobby. Let's jump back in. So now we could start betting, but I really don't want to. I want to talk a little bit more about the screen. I want to enter in some more of the numbers. But let me go ahead and finish putting in the rest of these. So it was 3, 13, 35 and 36, 35, 36. And you can see as I'm putting in the numbers, the percentages across the top is showing you all the streets and what the percentage of the frequency of those streets coming up. So right now you can see these 4 streets are 0%. So you can easily see that these 4 streets are very cold. So that's why they're red. The ones in yellow are kind of in the middle. They've got some. And you notice I can put my mouse over top of any of the streets, and you'll notice that I get a little flyby help there, a little hint, a little tooltip. And it's telling me how many spins it's been since this street last hit. So all the information that was in the text version is still built into the GUI here. It's still built into this representation. It's just displayed a little bit differently. You're getting all the information. You're not missing any of the information that the other app had. You're getting all of that here, and you can easily put your mouse over and see, when did this last hit? Okay, 7 since there, 8, 15, because that's how many we put in. They haven't come up. So it's really nice that you can see all that information. And down here at the bottom, these are in yellow right now because we haven't started to bet, but it's saying if you did bet, these would be the ones to bet, because you see it correlates with the ones that are green. These are the ones that are most popular. All right, let me continue to put in some bets here. Put in some numbers. So we did the 36. Then we got 31, 25, and 3. So 31, and we got 25, and we got 3. And then 28, 6, 28, 6, 2, and 36. So I'm going to say let's start betting. So I am going to say let's bet. And now I know the number already rolled, but I'm going to say let's bet. And it's going to tell us, okay, your current bet is going to be 10 cents. And you'll notice that all the yellow turned to green down here at the bottom. So now you know you are live betting the action. You'll notice that bankroll up here at the top went down to 48 because it figured I'm betting the 40 cents. And the percentage down here, this percentage down here, let me go back in. It keeps kicking us out, but that's okay. This percentage down here is showing you of all of the numbers we are going to cover, of the streets we're going to cover, it's currently at a 68% hit rate. So out of the last 22 spins, 68% of the numbers came from these streets, and that's the whole backbone of my system of the hot streets, is playing the most hottest streets there. So the number that came out was 2, so we will hit 2. And you'll notice down here at the bottom, since we won, it's saying, okay, the winning number was 2. Oh, and the other thing is, as soon as we hit the, sorry, I'm skipping around. I'm just so excited about the app. The minute you hit let's bet, you'll notice that a little session timer starts kicking in. So I know when I'm streaming, I'm always like, well, how long have I been playing? How long were we doing this? So now you actually can tell how long was your session that you played. So right now we're 1:25 into the session. We did hit the 2 on that last one, and it says, yeah, you won. You won $1.20. And it tells you how many wins so far this session you've had. Now the next number that came up happened to be a 5. And dang, if this program, if I was not betting, we wouldn't be doing well, because you can see now we won again, and the current bankroll says 49.60. And that 49.60 would be your winnings minus the next bet. It's always calculating that here's your bankroll after you were to have bet the bets. And Jesus, Wheezes. We got a 28 and a 3. So 28, a winner, we'd be at 50. And then it was a 3, another winner. We would be at 51.20 right now had I been betting and showing you guys the app. But it doesn't matter. I'm just so excited about the app, and I'm glad to showcase it and show it off. The fact that I'm not betting shows you that the app works whether you bet or not, and it is working. Now again, I'm going to repeat it every single day and every single night. There's a 6. Another winner. I'm going to win so much probably this session. Jeez Louise. I'm winning without winning. But this isn't a guarantee. But this is kind of what I was seeing when I was watching other videos and other people play. And when I was watching myself play, I would see patterns. And it was like, it seems like they're always coming from here or they're always coming from there. And there are sessions where it seems like that happens. It just seems like it that there are hot streets. Now we did miss that time, so we were going to put that 8 in. So we had a nice little run there of some wins, but now it was a loss. But we did start at 48.40. We're now at 51.60. We would have been at 51.60 after betting the next bet. I'm hoping we can get some losses so you can actually see this current bet down here says 10 cents. So it's 10 cents a street, meaning it's going to be a total of 40 cents or 4 units. So you're betting 1 unit on each street for a total of 4 units. And then when you do win, you're going to get 12 units back. All right, so that looks like a 20. So that is a loss again. So yeah, so it looks like the hot streets are cooling off, but you can actually see that now that we had a 20 there, it actually popped in a little bit of a percentage there. It looks like I got me a little bug because it says 29 spins since last hit, even though we put the 20 in. All right, that was a bug I didn't catch. I will get that ironed out. This is not, it was only written in a day, 8 hours, so there's going to be a few bugs, but that's a small bug. That's just a little text, a little bug there on that. I'll figure that out and get that fixed. Won't be hard to fix that. All right, so 17. So we're going to hit the 17. So now the street shifted. You can see that it's now telling us that the one street, the first 2 streets, the 1 through 3, 4 through 6, the 16 through 18, and the 28 through 30 are now the streets to bet. And now it says bet 2 units. Our bankroll would be down to 50 if we were betting it. And you can see our overall percentage has been going down, and that's the way it's going to be over time. The more numbers you put in, the more the spread of streets that it hits is going to happen. But you can still see that these streets are very, very. Did this thing fix? Yeah, it fixed after the one. I got to look at that, and I'll fix that. Okay, so 15 hits. So we're going to hit the 15. But you can see at the top, the percentages are changing automatically. The colors of the streets are changing automatically. So it's a nice visual representation of streets to play, streets not to play, streets that are hot, streets that aren't, all that good stuff. And then, yeah, we can see we're starting to drip down here, down to 65%. The highest it was at 73 when we were on that big run. So now we were at 48.40, so we were right back to where we started had we been playing. We are at 4 units a street right now, so it would have been a total of $1.60. And let's see if the system can come back. So it's going to be a 31, so it is going to be a miss. All right, so now it's telling us to go 60 cents, and we are down to $46. Boy, we had a really quick run out the gate there, and now the hot streets are cooling down a little bit. But with the betting progression that we're doing and playing at 10 cents, we're only at 60 cents a street, 240. We still have plenty of bankroll. We're playing 6 times 4 units, 24 units. We started with 484 units. So we could take a little bit of a trek here. Now, you can stop whenever you want and, not bet. That's a 20. Oh, no, that's a 35. I couldn't see there. So let's go and put, yeah, that was 35. So we're going to put that in. All right, so now our streets that are hot and our percentage is now jumped over to here. So, and we're now up to 9 units, 90 cents or 9 units. It does put our bankroll down to 42.40. Maybe this is the session. I'm glad I wasn't actually betting, but it's this is what I'm talking about. It's not a guarantee. There are times you may not win. Now, we did win 8 sessions in a row. That was really cool. You figure this shoe is going to drop at some point. So we are going to go with hoping that we can finally hit something. So that is a 33, and we missed again. Now, I don't know whether I would have stopped here. And this brings up a good point. It might be cool to kind of put a pause betting option in, so you can pause betting to like take a break and continue to put the numbers in and then continue to pick up, because it's going to think that you're betting all this time, even if you're not. So it would throw your current bankroll off that you're seeing on your play screen with the bankroll that the application thinks. It's going to be a little tricky to throw a pause in with the way I have it running right now, but that might be something on a list. So, we got a 29. So look at that. We bounced all the way back. So we won $15. We would have won $15.60. We regained all our money back and profit. So we were at $52.40. So that was a long stretch there without a winner. We went probably to the ninth progression, I want to say. Eighth or ninth. So we did go deep. We went to 13 units, which would have been, 520 we were betting? Yeah, I think, right? Yeah. So 13 is 26, and times 2 is 52. It would have been 520. So yeah, it would have been $5.20. That would have been 52 units that we would have been betting. So that would have been a little scary, but it did bounce back. Which is nice. So we're at 61%. We're playing the streets that, theoretically, we are playing the streets that would have been 61% of the time. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, man, it bounced out of the 35 and landed into the 12. That's all right. So that was 12. So you can see they kind of shifted things around a little bit. Our betting percentage is going down, but still, of what we're covering, the winning from the streets we're playing, we're betting the numbers that have come out 59% of the time so far that we've been playing. So far, we played 10 minutes and 26 seconds. I love the counter now that's down there, the little timer, so we can keep track of our session, how long we've played. So yeah, I like that. So I'm going to play as if we were trying to get the 50 units like we were yesterday. So if we get up to 53.40, we will call it a session. All right, so there's a 6. There's a winner. There we go. We're back on our winning ways. There's 7 wins. So we started playing around spin 20, I think. And there's been 18 spins. So probably about 40% wins there, I think. Yep, it's just about 38%. Just about 38% that we won. That's not bad if you can win 38% of the time. That is not bad because you are winning 3-1, so you just need to really win 33% of the time in order to break even. So let's see here. That was a 22. So we're going to hit that little bad boy. So it tells us down there at the bottom, winning number is 22. No wins. but our current bankroll would be a 52.80 if we were playing. Total number of spins is 39. I kind of like that pause option, though that's going to be a little bit tricky. And the more I think about the way that it runs through everything, especially if you want to pause multiple times, that could get a little tricky. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll try to figure it out. Boy, that popped out at 29. We almost had a win, and then it went into 18. It's like it thinks we're playing, but we're not. All right, so we are now moving. Able to move this over. So 1, 4, 16, and 28. And we're playing the numbers that come up 58% of the time. So, yeah, I'm curious, guys. Tell me what you think of the new app. Do you like it? What kind of improvements would you like to see? Is it great? Is it perfect the way it is? I'd love to get your feedback. This is going to be your all's app, so tell me what you like. Tell me what you're thinking. Now, future plans. This is built around the system I like to play. I do want to add other systems in and other betting strategies. The backbone of the app already knows the Fibonacci, martingale. It has my betting strategy in there, and I can easily swap in and out the betting strategies. I can add more betting strategies to the application. I can even add more playing strategies with the way that I built the application. It's built the exact same way as the Python one is and was, and just with a couple of modifications. Well, not a couple. I take that back. I'm being modest. There's a lot of modifications to get it to work into a GUI. But the class that was written in Python mimics the class that is written in C#. All the methods, all the functionality are there. It's just in a different language so that it can be supported through a GUI. So yeah, I'm curious to hear feedback. And when the app takes off, when I get to 1,000, it's going to release to everybody. But in between, if I can get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to stream 3 times, give it away during that session 5 times. There we go. Look at that. There's a winner. Boom. We're up to 54. We are above the 50. We're way above. We're at 54.40. If we were to hit the cash out right now. And maybe that's what I'll do, because we've been playing for 15 minutes. I talked about it here. So why don't we wrap it up right now? So I'm going to hit the cash out. And when you hit the cash out button, you'll notice that it actually puts down here at the bottom a summary of your play. So it's telling you, because it adds the money back in. I should update the screen up there, but it's giving you a summary of your play. That the total number of spins played was 43. The total time played was 14 minutes and 58 seconds. And the total amount won or lost. So if it was a loss, it would be a negative. But since we won, or virtually, hypothetically, we won, it would have been 60 units or $6. So nice to see the app still working, no matter what language it's written in, Python or C. And looks like that my code was brought over properly when I brought it over. So that's a good thing. So yeah, and you are free to exit the application at this point. So as I was saying before we got to here, when we get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to do 3 streams, give it away to 5 lucky viewers each stream. And then when we get to 400, we'll do the same thing. 600, 800, same thing, streams with 5 lucky winners from each. And then when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going to release this out to the world. I will put it up on a webpage that you'll be able to download the application from. So I'm thinking by the time we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will have everything in place to have all that ready to go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to your feedback from what you think of the application. Any thoughts? Let me know. I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's definitely easier than the other app of punching numbers in, because while you're betting, you'll have the app up, so you don't have to, lift your hand off your mouse and type in a number and then bring it back and go back and forth. That could be, I can see how that could be a little annoying. Here, you're just keeping your hand on the mouse, clicking the button. You visually see which streets to bet, and boom, you bet them. So, and it's telling you, it's taking you step by step how much to bet, what the current betting amount is based on the progression, and things like that. So it gives you statistics all the way through, so you're constantly seeing what's going on, so you can make your own decisions. If you don't want to play this way, you can play some other way based on what you're seeing. If you want to mix it up and play 9 streets or 5 double streets, and avoid the 4 that are red, to see if you can do a caterpillar or something like that. So let me know. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, all that good stuff, and leave the comments below. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all think of the new version, and I can't wait to get this out into the wild and have you guys play with it. But as I said, as a disclaimer, it is not a crystal ball. You are not going to be guaranteed to win. I mean, if you stick around and play too long, you might lose, as you saw, and we had to go pretty deep in our bankroll as well. So it is not a guarantee. We could have had not enough bankroll and we would have been busted out. So it's not a guarantee you're going to win. It is a tool to help make informed decisions. You are gambling. You are still gambling. That's what this is. Roulette is a casino game. So don't want to set expectations that, I'm guaranteed I'm going to win. I'm using Mikey B's Hot Street program. I've got to win. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could win, and it's giving you the potential to win because you're betting with information, and I think that's important. But again, not a guarantee. I'm looking forward to hearing what you all think. I'm excited. I love the new app. I love it more than the Python version. I could say that. I'm never gonna touch that Python version again. This is what you're gonna see from now on, folks. So get used to it. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I look forward to the next video and sharing time with you all again. Hit the like. Please hit the subscribe so we can get to that 200 so we can live stream. I got to figure out how to live stream. I got to do that. Hopefully we don't hit that 200 tomorrow. No. Talk to you guys later. Good luck at the tables. Bet responsibly. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you in the next video.